Hi guys, Asteria here, and today we are watching Batman the Animated Series Season 1, Episode 3, Nothing to Fear. Predictions going into this episode? Scarecrow? Just because fear is in the title. I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer. If it ends up not being Scarecrow, I'm gonna be embarrassed, but hopefully it is. That's kind of my only prediction, Scarecrow. I am curious if it's going to be the origin of Scarecrow or if it's going to be a Scarecrow that's already established, because last episode, turns out the Joker is already established in this universe, but the episode before that with Man-Bat, that was like kind of the origin of Man-Bat. I say origin, but I don't even know if he's going to show up again in this series. I'm assuming so, but yeah, so I'm excited to get in this episode. Scarecrow is actually one of my favorite Batman villains. I just find, like, the whole fear thing kind of cool and creepy. But maybe he's just one of my favorites because I did get, like, a decent amount of exposure to him through the Arkham games. And, like, all of his, like, his sections in the Arkham games were cool. Like, with the hallucinating and the fear gas and stuff. So maybe that's why he's one of my favorites. Maybe I'll get a new favorite as I watch the show. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this. So let's start the episode. Nothing to fear. Okay, I see a Scarecrow looking thing in the background here. So I do think we are getting a Scarecrow episode. That's exciting. Is that a police copter? Nope. I take that back. I think this is a bad guy copter.
It's a tragedy what's been happening to the university.
Robberies? Vandalism?
Where will it end?
Damn, someone's robbing a university.
I'm Summer Gleason with Gotham Insider. Can I ask you a few questions about the recent robberies?
Is this the girl that got kidnapped last episode?
Your father and I attended university together.
Damn.
He had big plans for you.
He just ignored him?
Now all Wayne stands for is a self-centered, jet-setting playboy. It's
Damn.
lucky your father didn't live to see what you've done to his good name.
Oh my
He'd have
God.
died of shame.
Jesus Christ!
He's probably just venting his anger over what's happening to the university.
No, Bruce's face. Oh, that's not true, Bruce. What a horrible thing to say to somebody. Like, even if you're in your bad mood, like, that's just so fucked to say to somebody. He's just, is that cheese though he was eating? That would be me as a security guard, just eating cheese. Hopefully not getting blown up. Oh, there he is. Wait, this design is so good. I really like this design for Scarecrow.
Hey, what are you? Stop! What the? No!
Uh-oh.
No spiders! Get them off of me!
No, that would also be me. Ugh! Mm-mm.
I merely helped him visualize his innermost terror.
Ooh, the voice. I like the effect that's on it. Again, these, like, just normal-looking people working for a guy dressed up in a Scarecrow outfit.
Take what you can, then burn the rest. Burn it, boss.
Burn it?
This isn't about money. It's about revenge.
Oh. He's like, but the money. Maybe don't do it in that direction where you're kind of blocking yourselves in. What'd he grab? Oh, fear gas pellets? He already knew to wear a mask.
A gas mask. Perhaps you are as resourceful as they say.
Who are you?
Okay, so this is their first time
Fear
meeting.
incarnate. I am the terror of Gotham. I am the Scarecrow.
Oh my gosh. That was such a cool line from Scarecrow. Oh my gosh. He actually got it. Not good. Everyone is stuck in here now.
Come on, you creepers. My work is done.
Are you sure about that?
This is not good. I'm surprised they managed to get out, but Batman is kind of stuck in here. Oh, okay, he's making it. No, just a little bit further, you're almost there.
You have failed me.
Oh.
Mother.
No.
disgrace to the family name.
And I bet this is just exaggerated by what that asshole said in the beginning. I don't know how we're gonna get out of this. Maybe Alfred will show up. Or that will happen. That works. It took them a long ass time to turn on. Oh no, not him reaching for his dad as he vanishes. No, this is so depressing.
Gee, boss, I never liked school. But, how come you hate the university so much? They tried to destroy me.
You mean they kicked you out because you weren't smart enough?
Oh,
No, you
jeez.
simpleton.
Oh,
Oh, ow.
Even as a boy, I loved to frighten things. People, animals, it was all the same.
Charming.
I began performing
Oh
experiments.
my god.
But
I am
went
not
too far.
surprised.
He called me a lunatic.
I mean, was he wrong?
Learn the true nature of power.
The guy's face in the background.
Professor.
Scarecrow mask. We'll analyze and cross-reference.
Bruce, you look tired. Go to sleep. Get some sleep. His hand shaking. Oh, he's still being affected by it.
Someone dressed up in a frightening costume, running around scaring people. What will they think of next?
As he puts the bat suit away.
I'm having horrible visions.
You're just telling him this
father.
now?
He says I'm shaming the family name.
Please don't get close to an edge while you're like
your
this.
father will be proud of you, because I'm so proud of you.
Aww. I'm so glad he has Alfred. If it was just Bruce by himself, like, I don't even want to imagine. And it's not red though. So is it the fear gas or...
I'll take that. Over my dead body. If you insist.
Oh jeez. Okay, yeah, the red is the fear gas. Okay, wait, no, maybe the green grass. Oh my god. Green gas is also the fear gas.
Welcome to everyone's worst fear.
Oh jeez.
Isn't it invigorating?
He probably looks... Oh jeez. Damn, that sounds like hard. What does she have in her purse? I would have already fallen off this rope like 8 times.
The university is in the grip of fear, and Batman has been annihilated.
So confident.
Then who's that? Anthony, take care of him. Who, me? But boss. Do it!
He's like, I don't want to deal with Batman. He's a henchman, but he has some brains. Ow! Oh, it was like stuck in his hand. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, well, now the entire airship is going to crash.
Do something! Me? You're the genius. Oh no!
You're the genius. Yeah, but in psychology, not this. Oh my, that guy got so lucky.
What are we going to do, Professor?
I believe we can leave it to my fear toxin.
What do you mean, leave it to your fear toxin? What, getting rid of Batman? Oh my god.
You are a disgrace.
No, you are not my father. I am not a disgrace. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.
He said it! Did he do it? He like just willpowered through it, I think.
Stop him!
I'm surprised that these... Ooh, ouch. That these thugs are even willing to go against Batman.
Oh! No more prison walls. They're closing in on me. No!
Oh jeez. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, what is this little airplane thing?
What's going on?
Just hold on.
Oh.
Just jump, I guess. I mean, don't really have much of a choice. This is so much city destruction. Because that airship was so big. They're gonna be finding debris for weeks.
Exhibit A, Scarecrow mask. Analysis complete. Substance is manufactured by 5 corporations in Gotham City. Axis Engineering.
Oh, well, I already know which one it is. Uh-oh.
Who's there?
He's sweating, so he's not immune to his own stuff. Oh, interesting. Is this how he's seeing Batman? Or is he scared of Batman showing up? Or is this a regular bat that's just kind of bothering him, but he's seeing it as something else? Yo, Batman looks scary when he's just in the dark like that.
What's the matter, Scarecrow? Can't handle your own medicine?
Stay away! Stay away, please! No!
Oh my god. It looks similar to that devil in... What was that movie called?
I bet my badge he and Scarecrow are in cahoots!
Why would you think that?
Huh? Now, about that badge.
Gordon wants to get rid of this guy so bad. Aww. Again with the cool shadows. Okay, so that was episode 3 of Batman the Animated Series. Nothing to Fear. That was such a good episode. Okay, I really enjoy the Scarecrow design in this. Like, he's so, like, stickly. And, like, the outfit that he chose, as well as, like, the mask over him, it doesn't look, like, particularly threatening, but I don't know, something about it just looks good. Like, it looks Scarecrow, you know? It feels right. Before I forget to mention this, so I guess I was, like, completely misinterpreting in the first episode. In the first episode, we didn't, like, get Gordon and Batman, like, kind of interacting at all, but Gordon, like, was talking, like, telling the press that we're after Batman, and then putting in the papers makes it so that he knows we're after him and stuff. So I was assuming that Batman and Gordon didn't have a relationship already. But then in the last episode, I felt like maybe they did, but I wasn't sure. But then in this episode, we got direct confirmation by Bullock calling Batman Gordon's, like, pet vigilante or something like that. So I completely misinterpreted it in the first episode, which, now that I'm thinking back, there was, like, Gordon refusing to let Bullock go by himself to, you know, capture Batman and stuff. And he was like, I'm going with you, whether you like it or not. I can't fire you, but I'm not going to get in trouble for your mess. So I wonder if that was Gordon trying to prevent Bullock and his SWAT team from, like, actually catching Batman, and kind of, like, staying close to survey and make sure that doesn't happen. But yeah, I completely misinterpreted it. That was completely my bad. But now I know. So Batman doesn't have a good relationship with the police exactly, but they kind of generally are willing slightly to, like, not, like, arrest him right away, because they do know that Batman and Gordon kind of work together. And then obviously there's Bullock, who just, I don't know what his beef is with Batman, but he certainly has beef with Batman. Like, he wants to arrest him so bad and, like, assume the worst of him so bad. So yeah, but now I know what the established relationship there is with the police force, because I was interpreting it wrong. So this episode, we got some of Bruce's fears. He's worried that he's disappointing his dad and bringing shame to the family name by being who he is. Now, obviously, that rude asshole guy in the beginning was talking about, like, Bruce's persona that he presents to the world as, like, a playboy and, like, a bit selfish as well. But we, as the viewers, obviously know that's not the real Bruce. But those words did affect him still, because I bet even though it's not who he really is, it's still something that's presented to the world as the Wayne legacy. So he probably does have conflicting thoughts about that, even though he himself knows that he is actually Batman and he is trying to help the city in his own way. I wonder if, like, he ever regrets making that specific persona to be Bruce Wayne, because even though I don't agree with it, but other people will see that as a representative of the Wayne legacy and might not think it's a good thing. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if he ever regrets choosing that specific persona or if he's completely fine with it, but I don't know. The way he reacted to that man saying that, like, he smiled a bit after, but it was like one of those sad smiles where it's just like, kind of seemed resigned to the fact that, yeah, that's how I'm presenting myself to the world. And then obviously he's worried about disappointing his parents as Batman as well, that he's not doing well enough and that he's failing to stop all of these bad things from happening. And that just makes me really sad, because the fact that Bruce is even taking the time to do any of this in the first place really shows you what a good heart he has. Me personally, I don't know if I would be able to take the strain of being a superhero or a vigilante. I don't know if I would have the mental fortitude for that. So the fact that, you know, he's doing this as a normal person, he trained really hard, and he's also in like one of the most crime-ridden cities almost ever, probably ever in this universe. It just shows what a good person he is. And so the fact that he's so worried about being a disappointment to his parents and not being able to talk about that with his parents. Thank God Alfred is here with him, and that Alfred was also a butler from when his parents were around. You know, Alfred being able to tell Bruce outright, your parents would be proud of you because I'm proud of you, is just such a blessing to have, honestly. I'm really glad Alfred is there to be able to tell him these things and also take care of him, because the fact that he did not tell Alfred that he was infected with fear gas until like presumably hours later, like, it's kind of insane. He looked bad. He was like still jittering, and Alfred was able to, you know, come to him and tell him to rest and eat some food. And if Bruce was alone, doing that completely alone, nobody would have been there to tell him to do that. And he probably just would have, I don't know, continued to not rest and not take care of himself while he was in that state. Yeah, but him being able to like kind of willpower through the fear gas and make the hallucination of his dad disappear, I wonder if that was also partially because Alfred told him that his parents would be proud of him. Like, I wonder if that helped resolve his mind about it and push through it. And he said the iconic line in this episode. Scarecrow also said what kind of felt iconic to me. I don't know if it's an iconic line that he said in other things. It's been a while since I've played any of the games, but him introducing himself as Scarecrow, that was a really good line. Like, that just felt so cool. And then we also got Bruce's iconic lines, and it just, this episode was so good. I think that's all my thoughts on the episode. I might be forgetting something, to be honest, but oh wait, the goons in this show are so funny to me, because in the previous episode with Joker and in this episode with Scarecrow, their goons are just like regular looking people that are wearing like suits. And I don't know what it is about that, but I just love that. I know in like, I believe in the video games and other media, Joker's goons tend to like kind of have like something on their clothing, either their clothing or their face paint or something like that to indicate, oh my gosh. They have something on their clothing that indicates them, you know, being part of Joker's gang. And I feel like maybe it's just the Joker goons that are usually like that, but just the fact that it seems like all of the goons in this show are going to like just be regular looking dudes wearing suits is so funny to me. Also, I like that Scarecrow was calling them all by name. I don't know, just something about the villains acknowledging their thugs by name is so funny to me. But yeah, I think that's all my thoughts for this episode. I really enjoyed this episode, and I really enjoy Scarecrow in this. And I have to say, he's still holding his spot as my favorite villain so far. So we'll see. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Scarecrow. How do you feel about him? Do you like him? Is there a certain iteration of Scarecrow that you really like? Like he's your favorite version of a Scarecrow ever? It could be comics, movies, video games. I don't know. Let me know. And if it is a comic, I don't know. Maybe drop the title in the comments below. I believe that's it. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more things like this, we are currently watching Batman the Animated Series on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we are also my English. We are also watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer on Mondays and Fridays. So if you're interested in those, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!